Hello everyone, I'm Joey from Portland. This is JoeTube, it's What's Going On. And today, what's going on is we are cooking barbecue. Very excited, very happy to be sharing this with you guys today. So let's get started. Galim ko masari edges, and we bought ourselves some nice meats. And we're going to start off now, bring it back up here. Now there's a few different ways people could do barbecue. Some people like to do no marination and barbecue sauce. Some people like to do no barbecue sauce and marination. Well, I like to do both. You might disagree with me, but it's just the way I do it. Now I got to show you guys something too before we go on. See these little cards right here? You see this card with the balo on it, and this card with the steak on it? This tells you that I am a CGM. That means Certified Grilled Master. What does that mean is I cook one hell of a barbecue. So stick around, we're going to show you how we do it, we're going to show you how we make everything. If you want to steal some ideas, go ahead. If you got any tips or ideas for me, leave me a comment. And if you don't like it, don't watch it. I don't know what to tell you. Alright, that being said, we're going to start with our first step in the barbecue is the marination. I like to marinate, I like to get creative in the kitchen. And the first thing we're going to do, we got these beautiful baby back ribs. We've peeled the bone in the back. We've washed them up a little bit. And right now we're going to give them a nice rub. And I have my secret rub sauce here that I will not share with you. Oh, before we start though, it's a good idea when you're marinating, when you're doing anything, just to give everything a light glaze of olive oil. Now I'll tell you what that does. The olive oil acts as a glue for the marinade. It makes the seasoning and the rub stick, so you don't want it to fall off. So always a good idea, very light brush of olive oil when you're starting to season anything. Alright, we got our olive oil on there. We're going to take some of our secret rub and be very liberal with that. Go ahead, don't be afraid. Get as much as you can. Make them nice and orange. You don't want to be able to see the meat anymore. You want to be able to cover it all with your rub. And I want to give a shout out to somebody back up here, please. I want to say a few nights ago, I subscribed and I became friends with a man named Tulo Miller from Los Angeles. Tula, I love your barbecue. I love your cooking. Very nice. Everything is beautiful. So if you guys are watching this and you want to check out something nice, beautiful cooking channel, beautiful cabanate, go check out Tulo's Kitchen. It's on my favorites or my friends or subscribers, whatever they call it. So go check that out. You'll enjoy it. Very nice cooking channel. Now, this is the day of the barbecue. I usually do this the night before. I know, so let it ring. I like to do all this the night before, but I was with the pastor last night and I didn't have enough time. So I had to go early this morning. We're going to try to get everything. I usually try to do about a 15-hour marinade. Today we're only going to do about a 6-7 hour marinade. We're going to have to cut it in half. But what are you going to do? Alright, we got that going. We're going to give it a few shakes of some fresh cracked pepper. Just let that sit in there. Now, as you can tell, we're in the foil. I'll show you why. That's going to play a big part in a minute. Now, after we get our marinade rub on there, our seasoning rub, you're going to wrap it up, fold it, and I'll get back to these in a minute. I'll show you what we're doing with that. Now, I'll fix those later on. Over here, we have some bone-in, center-cut pork chops. Very important. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but I did see a few people cook pork chops without the bone in. Me personally, I can't. You're going to do pork chops on the grill, they got to be bone in, they got to be center cut. So let's start this. We're going to start off with some garlic salt. That's too big. You want to give everything a nice shake, a nice dust. Make sure all your meats are evenly seasoned. I wonder who was calling me on my phone. They called 3 times. So we got our garlic salt. We're going to add just a little bit of garlic powder. Now, pork chop doesn't need much. There's not much to it. You just add your salt, garlic pepper, and that's about it really. So I think that might be enough. If you need to add a little more salt, check it out later on, but for time wise I gotta stop and we'll do this later on. So we're gonna put these back and just let them sit. Now we're going to be doing the burgers. Now on the grill, the more fat the better. So what we got here, we got 80% burger, 20% fat. We got a couple of packages of those. I'm probably running short. I'm gonna have to get another one later, but we'll just take it from here for now. So we got a couple pounds of burger in there. Now what we're gonna do to our burger, we have some chopped green onion. We got some chopped green onion. Now you don't want to put too much in it because you don't want it to overpower. You just want to put enough so it could have a nice taste in the burger. The smaller you could grain it, the better. And you could add as you go, so we'll start off with that. We're going to take some 57 and be very liberal with this. Go ahead and get it in there. That's going to make it, kick it up a notch, make it taste nice. Probably maybe about a half a bottle. Thank you. So we got some lean parent and some 57. We're gonna add a little bit of A1 in there. Are you getting this? Can everybody see what's going on in there? We got our A1, our 57, our chopped green onion. We need to add some salt. And we're going to put some fresh cracked pepper in this. Oh, my hands are too dirty. Alright, so you get the idea with that. Then what we're going to do after that is just pretty much pick it up, mush it together, make it into cheeseburgers. We'll do that later. Okay, moving on. You gotta follow me, dear.
Sorry.
There we go. What we have here, we have some thin cut bone-in rib steaks. Now, personal opinion, I don't think there's anything better than a rib steak on the fire. Not to say there's anything wrong with T-bone, porterhouse, New York filet, but me personally, I like the rib steak. So, we're going to get our rib steaks in our pot, and this is pretty much the bulk of the marination. This is where it all takes place. The most important marination part, I think, at least. So, again, to start, we're going to be using our olive oil. Give them a nice drizzle. And we'll get all of them in there. Very nice moss, looks very good, bone in, very flavorful on the grill. Okay, we got our olive oil, and the next thing we're going to do, we're going to use some fresh garlic and rub that into the steak. Okay.